Hello students, welcome to zoology session. In this session, we are going to discuss the detailed structure of proteins. Under this, first one, actin. So actin protein, how it is formed? One actin protein is formed by the two F proteins. What is the meaning of F? Means filamentous proteins. Filamentous proteins. One F protein, how it is found? Means it is a actin. It is the actin. These actin proteins are found with the two filamentous actin proteins. These are the filamentous actin protein. One filamentous actin protein, how it is found? Means the monomeric. So each and every one is called as a monomeric globular actin protein. So one filamentous actin protein, how it is formed? So monomeric G protein. What is the meaning of G? Globular protein. Globular protein. This actin protein is parallelly adhere with the help of a tropomyosin. Tropomyosin is a regulatory protein. It is not a structural protein, which is a regulatory protein. Tropomyosin adhere to the actin protein parallelly. So it is adhere parallelly. On the tropomyosin, the regular intervals of distance, what is there? Troponin is present. On tropomyosin, troponin is present. These tropomyosin and troponin both are the regulatory proteins, and actin, myosin are the structural proteins. Regulatory proteins means they are not involved in the contraction, but they activate the contraction of the proteins, like what is that? Actin and myosin. That means these tropomyosin, troponin are helpful for the contraction of the muscle, but contracted proteins, here is the contracted muscle proteins, are actin and myosin only, which are helpful for the contraction but not done the contraction. What is that? Regulatory proteins are tropomyosin and troponin. On the troponin, in a regular intervals of distance, what is that? Actin binding sites are present. Actin binding sites are present. On the troponin, actin binding sites are present. What is the meaning of that? This actin is going to be binded to the pyromyosin. Those binding sites are present on the troponin in a regular intervals of distance. That is the importance of actin protein. The next one, myosin. This is also one of the regulatory protein. How the myosin is formed? Myosin is formed by the polymeric meromyosin subunits. It is the one of the polymeric meromyosin. One myosin is formed by polymeric or polymer of meromycin subunits. It is the one of the polymer of meromycin subunit. So it have head, cross arm and tail. It is the head of the meromycin. It is the one of the under the myosin. One of the subunit. What is that? Meromycin. It is the head of the meromycin. It is the cross arm. It is a tail. Now, in head, if you are observed that two binding sites are there. One is the actin binding site, another one is the ATP binding site. Actin binding site. Another one is the ATP binding site. That means actin protein is binded to a actin binding sites of the meromycin in this particular location. ATP is binded to this particular location of the meromycin. So ATP is binding in this particular location. That's why it is called ATP binding site. ATPase enzyme is present in the meromycin of head region. Here in the head region, what is there? Meromycin. I mean in the head region of meromycin, ATPase enzyme is present. What is the use of this ATPase enzyme? To break down the ATP and convert into the breakdown ATP. Converts the ATP into ADP and inorganic phosphate. That is the use of the ATPase enzyme present in the head region of the meromycin. So here ATP is going to be binded. That's why ATPase enzyme acting on that converts into ADP and inorganic phosphate. Then this is a cross arm. The short arm, after the head a short arm is there, that is called cross arm. This head and cross arm is called as head and cross arm is called as heavy meromycin. HMM, heavy meromycin. Tail is only called as light meromycin. Only tail is called light meromycin. LMM. Heavy meromycin means head and cross arm, and tail only we are called as LMM, nothing but of light meromycin. Thank you, students. Next session we will continue.